The church felt different after Anya spoke. Every creak of its wooden beams seemed amplified. Every flicker of candlelight stretched into long, reaching shadows. Clara had questioned dozens of children in her career, but none had ever chilled her like this one. It wasn't just the words she'd spoken. It was the certainty in them. Already inside you. That phrase burrowed into Clara's mind like a splinter. At dawn, Havel ordered his men to search beneath the church. Foundations often hide passageways, he grunted, though his hands shook as he lit a cigarette. Crypts, catacombs, smugglers' tunnels, whatever it is, we'll find it. Clara joined them in the nave, moving aside the pews until a square of stone was revealed in the floor near the altar. A trapdoor, sealed with iron rings, rusted deep into the rock. Jonas bent low, running his fingers along the seams. Older than the church itself, he murmured. This stone was cut before Dravnik was ever built. The officers pried it open with crowbars. The air that rushed out was damp, sour, and cold enough to sting their throats. A staircase spiraled into the dark. Havel muttered a curse. Of course. Clara flicked on her flashlight. Its beam disappeared into the black, swallowed hole. She tightened her grip and began the descent. The stairway twisted deeper and deeper, the air pressing heavier with each step. Walls of raw stone dripped moisture, and the silence was broken only by the drip of water somewhere far below. After minutes, or perhaps hours, time felt elastic here. They reached the bottom. A vast cavern opened before them, lit faintly by veins of some phosphorescent mineral glowing sickly green. At the cavern's center stood a pool, black as ink, its surface perfectly still. Around it lay remnants, shattered tools, fragments of pottery, bones long yellowed with age. Generations of offerings, left to rot. Jonas whispered, "The well of names." Clara turned sharply. "What did you say?" "It's what they called it in the stories. The place where the mountain collects its dew." Havel spat onto the stone floor. "Nonsense." But as they approached, Clara noticed something floating on the water's surface. Sheets of parchment. Dozens of them, curling but legible. Each bore names written in black ink, lists upon lists. The villagers of Dravnik. The missing hamlets Jonas had described. And at the top of the pile, her own name, Clara Voss. She recoiled, breath tearing in her chest. "No. Someone planted this." Jonas shook his head slowly. "The cycle doesn't just take villages. It chooses. Investigators, wanderers, anyone who steps too close. You were always meant to be here." The pool rippled. Something stirred beneath the surface. The water bulged upward, forming shapes, faces, blurred and shifting. Dozens of them, mouths opening in silent screams. Hands pressed against the surface as if trying to claw free. The missing villagers. Clara staggered back, but their eyes locked on her. Every face turned toward her, recognition burning in their hollow gaze. She heard them then, not through her ears, but inside her skull. A chorus, a whisper, layered voices, all saying the same thing. "Join us." The pool surged. Water sloshed over the stone, icy and stinging as it touched Clara's boots. She fired her flashlight beam into the depths, and for a heartbeat, she saw it. A shape vast and coiled, scales glinting, eyes like molten iron. Not a beast of flesh, but of earth and memory, boundless and ancient. The mountain itself. They fled. The stairwell seemed longer on the way up, every step dragging like lead. The walls shook, dust raining from the ceiling. The bell above tolled without being touched, its deep notes reverberating through the stone like heartbeats. By the time they burst into the nave, Anya was standing in the center of the church, her face calm, almost serene. "You saw it," she said. Clara grabbed her shoulders. "What is it? What does it want?" Anya tilted her head. "It doesn't want. It takes. That is all it has ever done." "Then why you?" Clara demanded. "Why are you left behind?" The child's eyes gleamed with something far older than her years. "Because I am the bell that calls it." And with that, the bell above roared again, so loud it shattered the stained glass windows, sending shards raining down like jagged rain. What would you do if the next name in the ledger was yours? Subscribe, like, and tell us in the comments.